click in, game on!
Thank you. I can't.
Look at that, man. The Browns Fans Tailgating Guide by Peter Chakerian. How cool is that, boys?
And I mean, just everything. It's unbelievable what people do out here, and all I wanted to do is make an effort to sort of document that and really, get down, the experience the best of my ability for the people who do this every week and come out here and in some cases freeze their toes and their tail off to do it. And it's fun, I mean, the great thing about Browns tailgating too is whether the team's doing great, if they're 10-6 like they were last year, or they're 2-14, there are people that are still out here, and it's all about the Browns bind people together. But at the end of the day, once everybody's here, it's all a social thing. This is a social event. This is
greatest fans in the NFL. I have no doubt in that at all.
It's actually one of the greatest tailgates that you're going to find in the country, too. I mean, there are a couple of college ones that'll rival it, but there isn't one in the NFL that I think is better than the Browns tailgating.
So the book is obviously about the Browns tailgating experience.
Right.
Have you tailgated throughout other college/professional tailgates?
I have. I've been to quite a few of the professional, the NFL tailgates, and they don't do it in other cities, and especially outside the Midwest, they don't do it the way that they do it here. I mean, people will come rain or shine, sleet or snow. It doesn't matter what the team's doing. It's all about the camaraderie and the fun. This is a dysfunctional family picnic, and people don't people do not like to miss it. And I found that in the Cleveland Public Library archives.
Okay.
And it was a fantastic photo. I couldn't not get it and include it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful thing? I love it.
That was probably the best part of the interview right there. We didn't hear a word of it.
Everybody has got the Art Modell slagging in one way, shape, or form or another. In the grand scheme of things, that's exactly what this is all about.
So in what chapter will we find the Art Modell piss bucket located in?
I didn't know that there was actually one of those. I didn't know that you had one. There is an Art Modell toilet, though, that's in the book.
Well,
and
dude, I see a second book coming then if you don't have the Art Modell piss bucket. You already have the basis for a second book. Dude, this is great.
No, you know what?
I do have a question I've got to ask you though.
Okay.
Your favorite tailgating first-hand experience?
Wow, I mean, there are so many of them. I think last year...
Just pick 10 or 12.
No, I think my favorite tailgating experience, at least for the writing of this book anyway, was Buffalo last year. I mean, the weather was unbelievable. The snow was coming sideways.
Yeah, we were here.
We were frozen solid. I mean, I was at the WKNR booth up over here by where you come in from Muni, and they're holding the thing down, and these guys down the way here.
Well, it is a book.
I have a question.
Oh, what is it?
All right, so when was one of the earliest tailgates? What do you think the earliest tailgate ever was?
Well, there are several tailgates that are referenced in the book, and they go back to early college games, a Rutgers game, in fact, that was late 18th century, where people were riding on a train to get to the game. Classic.
Do you think the first tailgate involved beer?
The first tailgate involved beer? Is that your question?
I have to admit that there's probably some alcohol involved in every tailgate from the beginning all the way through to present day. It would be foolish for me to think that there wasn't. So I wasn't there,
that's
so
arguably
I don't
the
know.
strangest thing I've ever heard anybody say, sir.
There's a misconception about tailgaters that they're all a bunch of sort of, knuckleheads and drunks, and what you see is like the sort of this real small view of what people see tailgaters and Browns tailgaters to be, and that's not the case at all. The cameras go on. I mean, no offense, but the cameras go on and people act all crazy, because they want to get some attention. But the fact of the matter is, this is pretty, low down, and people are, they're
generally good-hearted.
Good-hearted, friendly. I wouldn't be afraid to bring family down here. That's what I'm saying.
It's a shame we don't have a Texan walking by as we do this.
Yeah, because then you'd have the asshole chant. I think is what they call that. Do you bleep that? Is that how that works? Do you bleep those out? I don't know.
Asshole chance? Yeah. Have you seen our show? Obviously, he hasn't.
I've seen it, but in your duffel bag. I mean, how about that, huh? That's great. I should be interviewing you. I'd be like, so, how are you today? Are you enjoying your tailgate? Is this a great experience for you? Are you enjoying that? Anyway, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is great. Yeah, well, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. So there's the whiskey hands right there.
Actually, it's just communion wine. It is Sunday after all, so.
What is the single greatest advancement in tailgating technology?
Check out the big old brain on Scott.
I like that. I like that. No,
Answer, it's
it really
called
is.
the grill.
Well,
The pee bucket, right?
Yeah, that's the Armadale piss bucket.
It could be.
That's right.
It could very well be. No, you know what? The grill is definitely one of them, but I also think that, I mean, look at what we're doing right now. I mean, the technology that's available to people, you know, for bringing their music down. I mean, if you wanted to bring 20 or 30,000 songs down here and play DJ, you know, 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, you would have had to bring, you know, 2 or 3 truckloads of CDs and stacks and stuff. You bring your iPod and hook it up to something, you know, that's moderately priced and moderately sized, and you got an instant party just like that. You never want to be down here for an AFC North rivalry game and wearing the AFC North rivalry colors. I mean, you come down here with a
black or that home, you know, that slightly less than heterosexually purple that they wear sometimes out of Baltimore.
And what about that sort of weird, sort of Jungle Larry looking thing? That's
scary.
That's a little weird too, you know. None of us like a Jungle Larry, and it's about you, you know.
Does it come on books on tape? Because I can't read.
I will read it to you if you want me to. I will. You can call me. And I had a lot of fun putting the book together. It was a lot of fun. I talked to a lot of people. I gained like 20 pounds putting the book together too, because everybody's so generous with their food and their beverages. And the next thing you know, you're slogging around in January and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened to me? But no, I had a great time with it, and I'm really glad that people have been overwhelmingly positive about the book as well. So it's been fun.
Peter Chakerian there. Peter Chakerian, a great looking book there, man. The Browns Fans Tailgating Guide. How cool is that, guys, huh? Well, very good. Well, Peter, awesome, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks
Completely
for having me
appreciate
on.
it. Best of luck with you.